The grossness you get when you daily drive your Mustang. Look at that. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in again. Today we're going to be doing a product review. It's been pouring rain outside for the last 2 weeks straight, so I use this product around this time because the car is a pain in the butt to get out and wash, because when we get rain, we get a lot of rain here, so seems to be never ending. But lucky for you guys, today we're going to be testing out what I use on the car. I know I've done a few reviews in the past of stuff that I use, and the good and the bad, so this is one that I really like. I will show you how she works, and you can make a decision if you want to start using it on your car. So we'll flip you around right away, show you what we got and how she works. Alright, so what we're using today is the Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Detailer. And I use this, the car is ceramic coated. I have another video up on the channel, I'll put the link here. If you're new, make sure you go back, subscribe, check out all the other videos. There's lots on this car here, along with others, so hopefully you like what you see and you can go check those out. I'll also put the link for this in the bio in case you want to use your own. But pretty much, this is a detailer for cars that are ceramic coated, or at least have some sort of ceramic coating on it. It doesn't have to be an actual ceramic coating. I know Meguiars makes a spray like this as well. You spray it on, hose it off, and it's kind of like a short-lasting ceramic coating. So this is the detailer for when the car is not dirty. You don't want to be washing your car with this stuff, but if you look up close, this is dust. You can see right here I wiped it with my finger. Basically what it is I drive my car to work, so this sits out in the rain. It gets dusty, and then when it rains, you get the little droplets that sit on the car because it's ceramic coated. It comes into little polka dots everywhere once it dries. So I use this stuff, which works perfectly, to take care of the dust. And if you read the instructions, very simple, shake well. It says that it may separate. I haven't really seen it. It's kind of hard to see through the green bottle, but it says shake well. Car should be cool to the touch. You don't want to be doing this out in the sun. Park it in the garage and in the shade, it says. Then basically you just spray it on, get a microfiber towel, wipe it in. Don't want to do circles, just straight up and down. You don't want to make any scratches or anything. And wipe her off. Only thing it says on here is once in a while you could get a little bit of streaking. It's never happened to me, but maybe that's more if you're in the sun or if it's a little warmer. It's possibility it could streak, and what you want to do in that case is spray it right onto the towel, it says, and wipe it and right away buff it off, and it should take care of whatever streaking you get. So without further ado, I will find a nice clean microfiber and we'll see how she works on the hood here. Alright, so just like it says, give it a good shake. You don't need a lot. You just want to mist it. Just like that. You don't want it dripping down anywhere. You just want to mist the hood. Then come, grab your microfiber. Make sure it's clean. You don't want any scratches or anything, especially if you got your car ceramic coated. And then just nice smooth wipes is how I do it. And you can see it does dry for the most part. And you do pick up all the dirt that is on there. So just give her a nice wipe down. Like so. We'll just do part of the hood, then you'll be able to see a before and after. Flip it over, go to the dry side of the cloth, and then just lightly, you don't need lots of pressure, just buff it out. You can see it'll dry as you buff. And you are left with a car that is looking good as new. You can see that's what we were having before. And here's your after. Nice and clean. Okay, so a couple things just to take note while you're doing this. You can see it does work very well. Let it dry for a minute. If you do your little water test, it beads off just like it always does. But like I said, this is just dust. If you look here, if I give it a little wipe, you can see it comes off even with my finger. The stuff is pretty much gone. So it's not hard water spots. This is not going to take off water spots. Some places, I know a few people around here, they have pretty harsh water. If you wash your car, you don't dry it right away, you will end up with the water spots, which is basically looking like this, but you can't wash it off. In that case, you got to get some water spot remover or something. Go over with that first, and then use this afterwards. The other thing I want to say, and a good point, is if I come to the back of the car, anybody with a Mustang knows, in the back is where it picks up a lot of the dust and dirt and grime for some reason, flips up and sticks to the back of the car. And this is a lot thicker here. You can even hear it when I go across, and you can see like that's actual dirt and sand and grit. So back here, I would recommend washing the car. Like give it a whole rinse off. Don't go straight to the detailer spray, because yeah, it will still clean it all off, but you're going to be sliding that sand and grit all around your car. So maybe same thing, like behind your wheels here is where everything picks up and kicks up, and then front as well. You can use this stuff on chrome, you can use it on plastic, you can use it on your windows if you want. So it is a whole multi thing for the vehicle. But like I said, if you got any spots that are really dirty, just avoid using it. Either hose it down, even just a hose down would work for the most part. At least you get the grit and grime off. And then after that, you should be good to go. All right, so we got half the hood done for you guys. Like I said, I'm not going to do the whole car because part of it is actually pretty dirty, but I figured perfect time to show you guys the difference when we got some good grime on the car. You come over here, you can see the lights shining just nicely on the ceiling there. And as soon as you get halfway, that is what we look like before we started. So I would say I would give this product a good 2 thumbs up. And you can see there's no streaking or anything. It's more if your car is a little wet, when you wipe, you kind of get the little smear of water. So as long as you buff it off till it's dry, I don't think you'll have any issues with streaking or anything like that, like they say. It's more you put it on properly and you'll be left with your nice shine, just like this. Like I said, you will pick up a lot of dirt. Just flip it over. Make sure you don't get too dirty. You don't want to start picking up a lot of debris and then leaving scratches and scrapes on your nice hood. So give her some good wipes. Go around the vent here nicely. And then what I would do is just fold it the other way around just to buff it. Get to the inside of the towel. It's nice and dry, nice and clean. It does look a little bit dirty, but it is washed. And then just very lightly buff her off until she's dry. And you'll be good to go. Okay, I'm just going to show you guys on the roof here real quick. You can see we do have a little bit of droplets still from the rain, but when you spray this stuff on there, you might get the streaking. So I'll just give it a quick spray down and show you what I mean by that. Put it on, and now when you wipe, flip it back to the dirtier side. when you wipe here, you're left with like these streaking of water along with the product. So wipe it all. Just go over whatever part you want to coat. Make sure you get it all good. And then if you want to avoid the streaks, because this is kind of what they're talking about. If you have anything like that on your car, and get the light out of the way, you can see you're left with just a little bit of residue there. And that's not from the product, because we didn't spray that much on. That's from the water droplets that were left on the car. Once that dries, you're going to get a little bit of a haze. So all you got to do is get a dry side of your microfiber again, and just back and forth or buff, whatever you want to do. Just make sure it dries completely. You can see now, it's slowly evaporating there, and you're left with just your nice shine. Compared to this side where we haven't buffed yet, you can see the difference. Because if you leave that, especially if you don't have any shade, you're out in a little bit of sunlight or something, that is going to bake on your car in no time, especially with the black paint. One last little test here on the wing. You can see you slowly go over from the dirty side to the side that we already sprayed with the detailer, and it's a night and day difference. This side looks like it's freshly cleaned, freshly polished, freshly everything, whereas this side you still are left with your little bit of dust and dirt on there. So can't get much easier than this. If you're in somewhere where you can't wash your car all the time, give her a quick spray down, wipe it off. If you do it every couple days, you should be golden. All right, so the hood is done, and we can't finish off a video without the little water test, because we all know as soon as people hear the word ceramic, they want to know how the water beading is. So we'll grab our water, give it a little test. And I would say those results are pretty dang good. Does leave a little bit of a line here, but you can see it all beads up, and most of it rolls right off the car. If you were driving or you're drying off your car or anything like that, you should have no issues. And that is that. You can see, super easy. For Meguiars stuff, the nice thing about their products, they're always really cheap compared to the competitor for what you get. And like you can see here, they work awesome. We finished off the hood, we finished off the roof, and I also did the wing. You can see it looks good as new. So if you daily drive your car, it's worth it. You can see we're only not even out of the neck here yet, out of the bottle. And I've probably done this on my car, I'm talking the entire car, at least 2 other times. So you use relatively nothing out of this bottle. And I'm pretty sure it was only like $20 Canadian. I think on Amazon it's a little cheaper. You might be able to get it like 16 bucks. So price to however good it works here, it's a no-brainer. Just buy some. If you live in a place like me where it's raining all the time, it's a nice quick easy wipe down of the car. And if you're somebody who has a car, maybe you're not driving it all year round. I know we're coming up to winter here now. A lot of the cars are put away in the garage. If you want to keep the dust off, maybe you don't have a car cover, or you just want that extra little bit of protection before you put her away for the winter, for sure recommend this. Give her a quick spray down, wipe it, dry it off, and you should be good for the whole winter. The dust won't stick, everything stays off the car. Easy to wash, easy to maintain, and you will be shining for days to come. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see some more products, maybe you've got some in mind, just leave a comment, because I'm always up for trying new stuff. And link for this and some other products I use will be in the description, so you can click on that if you want to get your own. And we will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.